All right, everybody. Welcome to Earth Science. It's my turn with COVID, so I'm going to be down for a couple of days. Not feeling great. Please cooperate with the sub. The last sub note didn't go well at the end of the day. Not for the other three classes. Yes, for the end of the day. And I know I'm not talking to all of you, but I can appreciate some cooperation here. If they ask you to move to a different seat, go by my seating chart. Help me out, all right? And we'll have to have a conversation if you're not. So, both the Marking Period 2 Google Classroom and the Marking Period 3 Google Classroom are open. I'm going to leave the Marking Period 2 one open through next week when grades are due, and then I'll archive it so that that'll be off your feed. So please don't leave the class. That makes a big mess. I can't find all your labs. Marking Period 3 one is ready to go, and has two things. So, this all looks exactly like you'd expect, just like the other two marking periods. So first is the ISO line. These are all videos that I did last year. And I'm sorry, I think it was going well in class. Sorry, I can't be there. Believe me, I don't want to be here with COVID, but we'll have to make do. So you should have this on paper already, and depending on what group you're in, we've already worked a bunch of these pages. If you don't have it at all, if you haven't been there, you can get it through this link, or the sub should have the spares there on the desk. Please work your way through all of those. Yes, I know it takes a little bit. We're talking about a couple of days here to get through all of this. So take your time, don't rush. Listen to the audio. You should not be having other music on while you're doing this. Fight through it. You can do it. Because the next activity on that document is Hawaiian rainfall. Lesson B will be the Hawaiian rainfall, which involves drawing ISO lines. So if you haven't made it through the end of that ISO line packet and kind of seen some of the nitpicky things, going straight to that lab, it's not going to work out for you. It's going to be difficult. When it is time for that lab, it's going to be about where does rain happen on Hawaii because of the hills. So if you have your survival guide with that orographic effect, that's definitely going to be part of this. We're really going to be drawing kind of like what this map looks like right here, using ISO lines. It's a reasonably long video, and it's a reasonably long lab. It's going to take you a couple periods. Because it is, I've time-stamped it. I did it all in one long video. It's like 25 minutes. I'm anticipating this is going to take you a couple of class periods. So I would, if you want to go section by section, these videos will take you right to each section of the lab. So you finish A one day, and then you leave because the class is over. Come back the next day. You can just jump right back in on B. Hopefully that makes that easy. Don't let it overwhelm you. It's not bad if you do it a bit at a time. But yeah, it's going to be a couple of days' work, and that's the plan. I'm either going to come up with the classwork to wrap up ISO lines, or I'll try to use the last page that you see when you do the last video. It says try these couple. Maybe I'll figure out a way just to have that be a classwork and get you some points for this thing. But really, it should be plenty of work to do through Friday. And maybe I'll post the next thing too. We'll see. All right. Hang in there. Thanks for your cooperation, your anticipated cooperation. I appreciate it. Keep up the good work, folks. And we'll see you next week sometime.